coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Goin Deep Show.
Fighting for the powers of evil, because good is dumb. This is the Goin Deep Show. I'm the kid. Joining me tonight for this wonderful episode, it's going to be about violence. We're going to talk violence tonight. Yay, violence!
Whoop, whoop.
It's the Duke. What's up, mother effer?
Fucking big chillin', doggy.
That's deep.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. If you want to reach the show, studio Goin Deep Show's email. Just send us that, okay? If you're a girl out there, you got some big old boobies, we love them. Big old boobies are one of my favorite, but they have to be the style that's known as big and old boobies, okay? Well, maybe not old.
Mommy milk,
big old,
if you will.
Big old, but not big old, just big old.
Big old, some big old yitties.
We appreciate when people would do that. We've had people in the past send them in to us because we've requested them, and they do. Back in the day, I was one of the first people who got on Snapchat, and I have some old Snapchat friends who sended me. That's not proper English. Well, they did sended me some fucking pictures of the titties.
They sended me some yitties.
I had this conversation recently with a friend of mine who was asking me about the podcast and why I do the podcast and what's up with the podcast. And I said to myself, I have this sick fascination with like being one of the first shows that was ever on the planet about doing the podcast. And I have this big ego about it. And I'll tell you this right now, I can't imagine being a famous person. I can't. Because just the level of notoriety you get from being somebody who you tell that you have a podcast to, and just like 20 years. 20 years of doing this. We've done this for 20 years.
It's a long fucking time.
So, and this just happened last night. I told the group of people that I was with that I did a podcast for 20 years. Done a podcast 20 years. One of the females there heard that I did the podcast. What's the show about? What do you talk about? Do you have guests? Who's on? She was very engaged and wanted to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Blonde, glasses, adorable, wearing a baseball cap, dress, curves, very much engaging with me. Asked me about the show. Who do you have on? I said, we've had porn stars on. Jesus peaks. That piqued your interest. Which ones? I tell her who I had. I know that one. Very much an engaging conversation. We get into this, like, I just got a house and I'm doing this to the house. And this 21 years old.
Damn.
21 years old, this person. Very adorable person. I like her very much. I liked her a lot. Like, she's like, I want to talk to you more. I thought this in my head, but I wasn't going to be the old guy asking for the number, right? You know what I mean?
Fucking sugar daddy.
So I was determined to do the right thing. Just be like, okay, she is engaging with me right now. She's had a couple of drinks, you know. I'm not going to let my mind escape to that point.
Start creep dogging.
Right. She comes to me and is like, can I have your contact information? I want to talk to you more, blah, blah, blah. So I'm
cool.
Like, absolutely. Thought she was great. Thought she was good. But again, it's like, what the fuck? What is it about me that gets crazies? I'm not saying she's crazy, because she wasn't crazy. She was a very, very cool chick. I thought very highly of her when we were leaving. It was great. So there's no craziness in her. But I told you a couple episodes ago about the two that were at the bar, like, get all up in my business. You know what I mean? What is it that possesses women to do the things that they would probably not accept as responsible behavior? Because those women, there's no doubt, you flip the scenario and it's a girl and two dudes are doing what they did, that's going to be acceptable whatsoever. And then some violence is going to break out.
I think a lot of it is, and I've noticed this in the past with like you walk into a bar and be like, God damn, that chick is bad as fuck. But it's the chick that every single dude has been all over. And as soon as they're like, you're the one dude that's not pressed on them, not even showing them any attention, they're like, well, what's wrong with me? Or Why isn't this dude showing me attention? Now they're interested.
I don't know. I don't even know if it was a matter of her being interested. It was just like that. The level of interest that somebody shows to somebody who's creative. I've always really admired other creative people. Like if I met a woman who's a painter and an artist and into all the same kind of things that I was into, she might not even be a 10. She might be somebody who's like middle of the road, okay looking, but she has this intrigue about her because thoughtfully she's on the same level creatively as me. You know what I mean? So that's, as an artist, as a person who wants to make things, that level of interest that I have in someone on that level is very appealing to me. So anyway, now let's not get too serious on this shit. Let's talk about your fun here. This past week, we go out to, was it the Goose?
It was a Goose.
We tried to meet up with you at Barney's, but they were closing down. We go to the Goose. You talk about some little violence that happened.
Yeah, I beat up a crack. So all right. That's exactly what it sounded like.
Sound like a Transformer and fucking Bruce Lee movie all in one.
Somehow I got sucked into the Matrix and was like... So, I'm out door dashing. This is like 1:30 in the morning.
You said it close to the Bell, right?
This is right in front of the Bell, which is a local bar where we're at.
It's probably, out of all the bars in town, the one I've grown more fond of as I...
That's like a staple bar here in this fine community. So I'm at the red light there, in between there and Tut Hill. And this fucking motherfucker is walking in the road, like, while there's cars behind us. He's like knocking on car windows and shit, like trying to ask people for whatever he's asking them for. And I just didn't pay any attention to it, because like as soon as you come to my window and you ask me for a fucking $1, I'm just gonna be like, no, can I borrow $1 from you? So I just don't pay any attention. And like I said, I was in the middle of door dashing, so my passenger door is unlocked. So the guy gets in, he opens my passenger door and just sits down in the seat, in my passenger seat, with his hand in his pocket, and he goes, just drive immediately. Because I was special operations, fucking military.
You just got in the car with the wrong motherfucker.
Well, my first thing was, as soon as I saw your hand in your pocket, I hear just drive. Instantly, I'm like, now I gotta fuck you up, bro. Because I don't know what the hell you're gonna try. So, and a little part inside of me was just like, yes! It's been too long.
I can imagine, dude. Because do you know how many people on a regular basis I think, oh God, I wish I could do something to get some of this aggression out of me.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
I was like Hellraiser. You open the box, we came. So
the second he gets in there, your mind is thinking, okay, first of all, he can peacefully get the fuck out if he doesn't say shit, and he just like, I'm sorry, oops, that was
yeah.
That could have been the way he could have handled it, but he didn't. He went the fucking other direction.
Oh, he just looked at me and was like, just start driving. The light had just turned green. So I looked at her, I was like, get the fuck out of my car.
So you said that to him. What did he say?
He started digging around in his pocket right there. So I was like, fuck that, dude. I mashed his face against the passenger window and had his arm locked up with my forearm.
So wait. You push him towards the door, the passenger side's door.
At this point, now you can't get out. You just fucking woke up a hibernating grizzly bear.
Well, first of all, when you're gripping him, like, what are you holding on to?
So I didn't grip him. I used my forearm. I pushed his. So I had my whole arm, like my hand against his face, and my forearm against the rest of his body, pushing him towards the car. And that's when I grabbed with my other hand, because I didn't have my seatbelt on. I should have had my seatbelt on because I was driving, but
in this instance, it probably helped you.
Well, I was going 2 blocks, so I took my seatbelt off so I could hurry up, drop the order off, and get back in the fucking car, which I do a lot when I'm dropping off DoorDash deliveries. But so I grabbed the seatbelt, wrapped it around his fucking head or his neck, and now at this point I'm fucking punching him in his ribs, holding his body against my car door. Just fucking.
Oh my God.
Right on that floater. Right on the bottom, that floating rib. Just whooping just beating them fucking ribs in. And he's begging for me to let him go. So now, and the window's down.
How big of a dude is this guy?
Oh, he's little. He's like 5'4".
5'4". Like,
He's a small fuck.
White motherfucker, honky.
Nah, he was a brother.
He's a brother. Skinny brother.
He's a brother. So the window was cracked a little bit. Like maybe an inch and a half.
What do you think? Okay, his intentions obviously were to... I guess what was he hoping to get out of it? You know?
I don't know what he was trying to do because now he's checking all the other cars behind me. They all had their windows up and their doors locked. So I don't know. So
did he come out of the belt or was he just hanging outside?
No, he was walking. He was walking like. Honestly, he could have come from the bell. There's 4 cars behind me at the red light.
Was this guy recognizable? Do you know who this guy was?
I think I know exactly who this guy is. And he's quite the troublesome character. Because I brought it up to my dad, and my dad was like, oh yeah, that nigga's been nothing but trouble since fucking, like, when Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. my dad was like, Abraham Lincoln should have been like, yeah, all fucking black people are free except for this motherfucker.
That's fucking
so like, I don't feel bad. But like, so I've got his neck tied up with a seatbelt. I'm fucking beating, like punching him in his fucking ribs. And I know I broke at least one because as I'm punching him and I've got my fucking my pinky ring on. So now it just turns purple and red immediately, which is indication of
you busted some shit, man. You get purple that quick.
Blunt force trauma.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So
you busted him up hard.
Well, then he starts reaching into his other pocket so I pull his hand up. I was like, fuck that. I slammed on the gas. You're not getting out now. Now you're not getting. Now you're in for a ride. Fucking slammed on the gas.
Black on black crime right here in Basic.
I'm black and Sicilian. This was the Italian side coming out. So
that's a good mix to have.
Now his hand up.
You got that good mix of like.
Oh yeah.
I'm the
black and ghetto Italian.
I'm the angry German Irish Mexican. Can you imagine that drunk asshole?
You're gonna make tortillas, but you won't be happy about it.
Nope, and I'm gonna suck down some Guinness too.
So now this dude is he has one hand out of his pocket and is like reaching over. I grabbed his hand. This is while I'm driving. I'm using my knee to drive.
So you're passing. You're heading.
This dude
are you heading towards
the cemetery?
The hospitals, the school,
yes.
That way. Okay.
Towards the cemetery.
Is the door still open on his part? Or
No, when he got in, he closed the door. But the window,
balls on this motherfucker to just jump into another person's car. Dude, who the fuck does that shit?
But the window was cracked like an inch and a half. So as I'm whooping his ass in front of Bell, I'm yelling to the motherfucker standing outside of Bell, somebody call the fucking cops. None of them did anything. Nobody did shit. One person was recording. I was like, well, fuck that. So now I'm hauling ass towards the cemetery. Steering wheel on my knee, fucking wrestling with this motherfucker.
He's begging for his life at this point, right? Because you said you got him strangled.
Well, now he got his hand out. I took his finger and snapped it sideways. Because he keeps reaching into his pocket. So I was like, I don't know what the fuck you have. Snap his finger sideways.
Here's the thing. If he's in the passenger side seat, he's reaching for his pocket, I'm just fucking pummeling his fucking face, man. I'm hitting him in the fucking head. That's what I would have done.
I was like, because...
Just clipping the ice, he's gonna start crying up. He's not gonna be able to do anything.
So where I was driving to was towards Hampton Township Police Station.
Mm-hmm. So he's in the car that far that way.
We were right in front of the cemetery when finally I opened the door and booted his ass out of the car. What I didn't take into consideration was the seatbelt was still wrapped around his neck. So now I'm dragging this dickhead. I'm only going like 15. But like now I'm dragging this motherfucker. And I was like, oh fuck. And grabbed the seatbelt and like loosened it a little bit. So like it let his head go. But then.
So are you alone in the car at this point? Just the two of you? Because you didn't have her with you.
No.
Okay.
No. So I'm in the middle of dropping off a DoorDash order, which she sat on.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
So where was it from?
It was from Taco Bell, so it didn't matter anyways.
Everything in Taco Bell squished.
So I let him loose. He jumped up immediately, but then I get like down the road a little bit. I'm sitting there like, fuck. Now I have to stop and shut my fucking passenger door. So yeah, that was a fun time fighting a crackhead.
I'm trying to think the last time I was even in a fight with anybody. I got punched in the face on Midland Street the one night because, and I did not assault anyone. I didn't do anything that would have led to me getting jacked in the face. Okay, this is a long time ago, probably 12, 13 fucking years ago, way the fuck back. My buddy Silverback, I don't know if you've ever met him before. He's a pretty big dude. He's called Idiot Repellent. When I'm out with him, nobody fucks with anybody because he's a big guy, you know. As soon as he leaves, though, for the most part, we were joking about this last night. He's like, he left after the concert thing that we went to. He's like, all right, don't get any fights tonight. He said that because once Idiot Repellent leaves, for some reason, I get fucking to the point where somebody's going to approach me and do some fucking fucked up shit. So I'm standing at the old, across from Duso's, there used to be 3 bars. You could buy a wristband and get into all 3 bars and go back and forth. So I was standing there waiting to get in because
West Town. Part of it?
Yeah, it's like West Town, but closer, just down the road, just a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm standing in line with a couple of my friends, female, and the people who had the wristbands thought that they were I'm VIP. Fuck you guys. They were coming through and just bumping into every human being going in and out of the bar. So this one guy and girl are just in and out, bumping into every person. They're drunk as shit. They don't know what the fuck's happening. So 3-4 times these people are coming in and the guy is hitting into you this way and then hitting you back this way. And so I told the 2 girls I was with, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stand here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my left foot and I'm turning it across the front of me, and I'm stiff. I'm getting stiff. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to stand. I'm just going to, instead of standing like this and him just hitting me back and forth, I'm turning like this. I'm getting stiff. I'm holding my leg up. I'm holding my leg out front, and I'm leaning this way. Okay, guess what? I'm not moving. Okay. So these people were just constantly just hitting us backsies and forthies. I said, I'm not moving right now, okay?
Stiff arm the fuck out of them.
All I did was stand just like this, right? Didn't move. Stiff as fuck. And they came and just plowed into me, right? Boom. I didn't do a damn thing. I literally stood firm. They fucking plowed into me. I didn't do shit. I literally was just standing there. And they got this dude and this girl got fucking they ran into a fucking brick wall. The guy gets fucking pissed because he got fucking, it was jarring to the fucking motherfucker. I get a little swing to the fucking face and I'm like, really? Because I literally just stood there.
You ain't fucking whooped that ass?
No, I didn't go salty on anybody. Nope.
You fucked salty.
They were shouldering in. I mean, I probably had bruises on my back because they kept hitting me in backsies and forthsies and fucking shit. And I was just like, no, fuck this shit. I'm not gonna do this anymore. So I made myself very firm and strong, and boom, and they hit it, and it was fucking game over. They got fucking pissed. I'm like, why? Because you guys don't know where the fuck to walk, you stupid fucking jackasses. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know?
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, it was fucked up. That's the last real fight that I think I got into. You know, and I didn't do shit. I got fucking punched in the face. I didn't do anything.
Oh, they would have got fucked up. Fuck being salty. They would have got the Lawry's all seasoning treatment.
I just don't want to go to jail. That's the biggest problem.
They can't call the police if they knock the fuck out. Or if they get dumped next to a cemetery after sitting down in the wrong car. What you gonna do, man?
That's true. All right, you got some final words here, man? Well, 20 minutes up. Let's go hit the fucking Barney's.
Yeah. Don't sit down in a random stranger's car because you might get punched.
Chill to the next one.